Hey guys, I just wanted to show you how I made my own negative space logo, just in case you were kind of curious, like, oh, I have the idea, but how do I actually do this? So I decided to use Dairy Queen as my example, and I just used the letters. So what I did when I typed the text is I made the D and the Q separate. So I made two different texts, one for the D, one for the Q, so I could change the colors. Um, I chose like a really blocky font so that I could put something inside of it. And then that wasn't quite enough. So I actually cheated a little bit. So what I did was I put a shape over the negative space and made it the same color. So I actually used like a triangle for the D and a circle for the Q. And I had to finagle that a little bit, like I had to play with it. Probably a rectangle would have worked better. And then I made the image that I wanted the same color as the background. So it just looked like negative space. So I basically thought about like what the letters looked like, where I could get away with using negative space for a D, obviously the inside, same thing for a Q. And then I chose to replace the negative space with white icons. So it would look like they were the negative space. So with this one, I did the same thing, except for like there's a blue circle that I put over where the opening for the Q is. So nothing too crazy. And, again, if you're changing a color and you click the color, like you can always see like your other colors. So that was helpful when I wanted to choose white, or like if I needed to make the circle that I made inside of the Q the same color as the blue I already had, I just clicked that so I could get it exactly the same color. And then I just added this across the bottom, and I did like a little, like a, remove my box, just did like a shadow um, with the other color. So again, the goal here is just to use your negative space. So I'm envisioning you're probably using another shape and then putting one inside of it. So like I could have put the ice cream cone inside of the French fries, for example, or you're probably using like a name or initials and then figuring out a way to incorporate a symbol in that. Okay, so that's the whole idea. It's just kind of playing with placement and shapes. But that's how I created mine.